is time.
Time for the 13th non-anniversary special. 13! I need to stand dog in the kennel.
Special.
My chunky facts rain down like torrential.
Special.
If I picked a genre, it'd be heavy metal.
Special.
I don't act crazy cause I got some medal.
Special.
I'm gonna pedal low, guess I'll pedal.
Special.
Your flower has a wonderful petals.
Special.
I invest my funds in pretentious.
Special.
My money making scheme is multi-level. Yeah, these rhymes are getting crazier because my life is getting lazy, because we're going to be doing the 13th episode. Motherfuckers, come and listen, because
Special.
you are special.
Begin! Hello there.
Hi there, Daniel.
How you doing there today, sir?
I'll be top of the morning to you, fine.
Top of the morning, sir, you. Eating a potato.
Why do you want a potato?
I don't know.
Let's draw a line on this.
There was a famine. I don't know enough. Sorry, Ireland. I feel like Irish racism's still okay. I feel like that's okay. If I like start talking about, oh no, it's pot of gold, swing me ukulele. It's like it's not. No one's kicking off, are they?
But I'm allowed. I'm part Irish. There you go.
You're fucking such a mishmash. You're such a mutt.
Yeah, mongrel, that's it.
You're like, I'm French. I can say that. I can slave to French. I'm Irish. I can slave to Irish. You know, I know how to, make a baguette and set up a car bomb. You've got all the skills down, mate.
That's because I'm doubling up those skills.
That was good. Sorry, I'm gonna chuck it in early.
Oh dear, is that because I'm special?
Special. Really quite special.
What episode? What are we on this time?
We're on. This is number 13, which I believe is the luckiest number.
Yeah.
Or the least lucky number. Either way, it's definitely a number.
Depends which way you're looking at it.
I suppose you're right. Okay, I'm doing dressage. You're doing.
So I said TV mascots.
Yes.
So basically, it's like people on adverts who've been on TV. I didn't know what to sort of take from it when I first said TV mascots.
You didn't even know what it was.
No,
you fought for TV mascots.
I know, because
you had dressage, and you were like, "No, I wouldn't be mascots." And I was like, "It's okay, buddy." And you was like kicking off, and I was like, "No, mate, I'll be the bigger man. I'll take bullshit dressage." And you got what you wanted, and you didn't even know what to do with it. Is that right?
I wouldn't have known what to do with any of it anyway.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. All right, you.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Because we haven't put up next week's. Let's do it different. Pick one. We'll put up a multiple choice for me. You pick yours right now. What do you want to do next week? What does James know about?
Oh, are we not doing Eurovision?
I don't know, because Eurovision has happened. It feels redundant. We should have done it. We should have done it to come out before Eurovision.
True.
I feel like we fucked it.
Okay. All right. So no Eurovision.
Well, Eurovision happened.
Yeah.
We didn't win, and we don't care.
No.
And that weird sex in a gay toilet our song didn't do very well.
Yeah, it's
And the best song, Finland, didn't win.
Oh my god, I was broken by that.
That was the best.
That should have won hands down.
It was amazing. I don't understand why it didn't get the love. Well, Switzerland's fine. It's pretty good. I'm not faulting it. And Ireland was great too. Anyway, I'm not going to keep ragging on that. That's I'll stop kicking up that chimney, as the phrase goes, popular phrase.
Have we got any categories already from Fox? I can't think of.
What does you could put drums. Do you want to do drums?
I could do drum noises.
You could do
ting.
You could do fast food and just do like all your stories from your
my heydays of working
for a fast food manufacturer,
which it will not be named.
Well, I won't name it because they're going to say things that probably are below health and safety standards, I would imagine.
No, everything that I've done, I worked above board, and
mate, I got to fess up. I just kicked the table. Go on. No, just
don't kick the table or punch your screw in the nuts.
Just do it. Just do it. Oh, popped one.
Oh dear.
Still,
yeah.
2 left. So I Yeah, I'll
Stanley.
That was disgusting. Stanley.
Yeah.
Special. So, anyway,
yeah.
Would you like to pick a subject, or you think about it, and then we'll say it at the end?
I'll think about it and say at the end.
Okay, cool. And I will put a multi option for me, so the, our fans, all of both of them, get to choose. Hands in the air. Go on,
I might have one actually.
Oh, go on.
Board games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I suppose it's pretty broad. You can go sideways. You can go like Ouija board.
Oh.
Scrabble.
Ouija board. It's a game of your life.
Owned by Mattel.
Yeah.
No, who owns it? It's one of the fuckers owns it. It's properly owned by
What, Ouija boards are actually probably owned by someone?
Yeah, it's just a board game. People get so precious about. No, it's literally a branded board game by a company. It's just people are such fucking bellends. I mean, tarot cards are just. They literally. Before they were used to tell your future, they were just used for. They were like a regular deck of cards. They used to use it for gambling, and then they just become like, oh, I'm going to tell the future with this. And I'm like, okay, and tea leaves is just tea. It's like it's not actually prophetic. It's just tea. I don't know, but and crystal balls are just round piles of crystal, and normally they're just glass.
Yeah.
Anyway. I had to pull my 4-year-old daughter out of a fortune teller's tent the other day. She's like, I want to go on this ride. I'm like, it's not a fucking ride. Not a fucking ride. And the thing is, if it wasn't 15 quid a time, I would have happily gone in there.
What?
Well, they got...
So that peak's quite high.
You're paying for the skill set. You're paying for a mastery of the otherworldly and I'm coming off as a bit cynical here because I think it's a bollocks, and I think they're shyster cunts and they're just taking everyone's money. But I'm open to these things, and if it would be in a tenner and I didn't have kids with me, I would have happily gone in there as a smug cunt, give them a tenner and go on then, have a crack, son. And actually, to be fair, I went with my lady many moons ago in Saver Centre. She was like, oh, and there was a card. I think it was.
I remember you saying something.
And it was like, it was like a few things. I'm like, okay, but then I was like, I thought about it afterwards. I was like, I'm pretty sure these are they're vague, and then they're like, to some extent, if you're just a bit sensitive, like you're just a bit like you can know, you're just like you see someone look up and down and go, all right, I bet this and this, and you can probably make some vague assessments, vague judgments, vague guesses. And I'm like, I think maybe they're pretty standard things that were pointed out. And I was like, okay. And the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, actually, that's kind of. I'll give them props. It was like, you did a good job. Still think he's full of shit, but I
think with fortune tellers, he always reminds me of Bottom.
Yeah.
Cross my palm with silver. That one.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant episode.
It's great.
Yeah.
They all are.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Are you going to pick a category, or are you going to think about it?
Oh no, I'll chuck a few on. I'll put the options. I'll say that James is doing board games, and I will do. I'll either pick something, or I'll put it on Facebook. I'll say, here you go. What shall I do? And I'll leave it up to the
the public.
The public, the lower orders, the scum.
These non-podcastians.
Yes, these the lower orders, lower rungs of human society, I suppose. But anyway, we know what we're doing. We understand the future.
Yeah.
We can see it, like a fortune teller. That was a callback. 1, 2, spaff.
Yep. 1, 2, no.
I cut your paper with my scissors. I'm gonna dressage first. Dressage is kind of crappy, I warn you. Now, most things I've read about dressage are the same wherever you go. Like, it seems like there's a central. There's probably a book on dressage, and everywhere, Wikipedia, every article, everything. I think probably when on Wikipedia everyone ripped it off, but I think that's the truth about all things these days. And it's weird because I wouldn't say like I research everything we do in great detail, but I will like dabble every now and then. I'll just have a little look here and there, and I'll look at different tabs, and you notice that every article or every because obviously Wikipedia gets updated. I'm not sure if it's the cart before the horse or what, but it looks like no one does original research. Everyone just copies and pastes the same things wherever you go. So, I mean, obviously a lot of the facts we spaff up here are just... We just like, oh, that's interesting, copy that bit and I'll bung it on a list, and I'll just make a list of a bunch of things, and it's just a little, I'm not saying that they're all perfect, but this especially, I just noticed, I'm like, everywhere I go, it's the same, like, 10 interesting facts about Dressage. They're the same fact, literally the same fact in the same orders. I'm like, you're a bunch of, and they're all on, obviously they're on, like, horse websites, and it's like, yeah, these are pretty... it's a pretty... you'd imagine it's got to be a pretty small net of people that are into that shit. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're not rich enough to be horse people.
Well.
Sorry, I'm not. Well, not yet. I mean, obviously the pod's doing well. We have to wait and see. We might get a pod horse.
Yeah. Oh, shit, can we do that? If we ever get any money from this, can we get a pod... I live in their stables. They can look after it. All we need to do is buy the sugar cubes, flat palm.
Little apples.
Apples as well, yeah.
They have apples. You split them in half.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Agreed. We'll shake on that quickly.
We're getting a horse.
Getting a horse. Okay. The discipline has a rich history with ancient roots in the writings of Xenophon, 431 BC. Now, straight up, that is the fact that's on every single site, and that's not true. It's just not true.
Are you calling BS on that?
I'm calling BS on that.
Yeah.
I'm Jamesing it. I'm saying, no, mate. I'm like, no, they say this, right? Xenophon, actually, when you look at the actual, he wrote the, what the fuck? He basically wrote a book about horse riding, and it was all about how to look after your horse and how to control your horse. But it wasn't actually dressage, which is like a discipline which is it's quite specific. I don't think it was, but he was basically telling people how to treat, particularly war horses, how you should be able to control them, how you should feed them, look after them, how you should tell your stable hand to handle them. And it was like this particular, like, he was talking about it in a very sort of small way in a larger book, but whatever the fuck, right? But really, it was a book in 1550, 16th century. That's when they started to properly do dressage, and it was a way to train war horses to be better controlled. And it was basically a competition to see how well you can control your horse with literally, like, the flick of your wrist, or just a slight touch of your knees or your thighs, just to sort of control your horse perfectly, so they could do the most like intricate thing. And the more intricate you could be, the cleverer the move, or the more, and it was just a way of showing how controlling you could be over the horse and precise, and that's what the actual sport is. But I've got this public thing, but like the way that they score it, they score all these standards as 0 to 10, 0 being not executed and 10 being excellent. So 9 is very good, a high mark. So anyway, there's 10 categories of out of 10. So everyone has scored out of 100. But yeah, basically, yeah. So training of cavalry horses in the 1600s, which grew in popularity as a sport. It's now an Olympic sport, which is crazy. Men and women compete against each other. There's no delineation between men and women.
Oh,
I know, and I got more about that, right? So women have won all the gold medals.
Standard.
Since 1998, but I think women weren't included in that until fairly late on anyway, but since they've been there, but then the horse, there are a few breeds that come up a lot, but overall they can chuck any old breed. I mean, again, there's some that are good, some aren't bad, and considering what they have to do, it's very specific what training to do, and they have these specific moves they do, but it's fucking it's a bit weird. There's also this very precious about, like, the judges have to be super qualified, but yeah, that's what it actually is, and yeah, it's fucking hilarious to watch. Like, there's some videos I watched of people doing, like, just dressage to, like, rock songs or pop songs and shit, and it's just these horses doing, like, these mighty, beautiful steeds just doing the most stupid moves, and it's just fun. But that's just sort of the whole point, I guess. I thought it was just like, it felt like demeaning, but then I'm like, well, no, this is objectively hard to do, and making your horse do it on command is also very hard to do, and I guess that's the skill, but it just looks silly.
I think I would like to see the silly ones.
Yeah, no, they're all silly.
because I just think when you're saying about like the well trained, I just think of Britain's Got Talent, and they come on the stage with a dog, and the dogs go between the legs and stuff. Do that fucking horse. They're like,
no, they do like moonwalks and shit. And they do like the thing where they sort of shuffle sideways and shit. They do these like crazy little walks and stuff. Where they're like walking on the spot, or they're walking on one spot and like doing a 360, like rotating.
Yeah.
And they're just doing all this sort of stuff. But now they do all this shit, and they'll do it. They'll have like they're playing Billie Jean or something, and there's a horse doing a moonwalk. And you're like, fuck me, this is, I mean, objectively hard to do, but fuck me, it's silly. But you know, I get it. To some extent, I do get it, and I think before I didn't really. I just thought it was a laugh every time Olympics come on. You know, like when they went around here like a few years ago. Was it last year? No, last time they were here.
Yeah.
I was like, I watched Dressage. That's the only thing I watched, honestly. I think it's the only thing I watched the whole time because I could give a fuck. But I'm sorry, it's not very supportive. But I don't care. You're fucking whatever. If Britain got no medals or all the medals, I'd be like, all right. I just don't. I'm not invested in it.
Well done. Yeah,
I was like, good job, guys. Good job. You know, that's you peaked. That's it. You're done now. Best case scenario, you train future people to do the same thing. That's the best. That's the only real win. Or you become. I mean, I suppose you might become a serial mascot, and it comes over to you.
Ah.
There you go. That was a nice little sieg straight to James.
I like what you done there.
Sorry, that was a long one. Sorry, go on. Crack on.
TV mascots. With a musk of knowledge, I'm going to fart facts at you with my factulence. Oh dear.
It's good, man. It's good.
So I've got quite a few ones, and I'm going to save it to like last. Yeah, a little bit dark in one of them.
Really?
Yeah. No, not bad. Super dark. Blobby. Want to play a blobby game? He turned into Scooby-Doo, obviously.
He did.
Yeah, Captain Birdseye. Keep your eye on him. Just saying.
Oh, okay. All
right. So, Tony the Tiger, the cartoon tiger mascot, Frosty's breakfast cereal, appearing on its packaging and advertising. After the original Kellogg's company spun off its North American cereal business in the late 2023, the mascot is owned by WK Kellogg Co. Tony has been the mascot for related cereals such as Tony's Cinnamon Crunchers, spelled with a K, and Tiger Power.
I don't know any of them.
No, I've not heard of those two. I needed to look them up, but I got sidetracked by other facts, which I can look up now anyway.
That's fine. I don't need to know. I've not heard them before. It's so interesting.
Since Tony's debut in 1952,
old tiger.
The character has spanned several generations and has become a breakfast cereal icon.
He has.
I must admit, because I had to put something with Tony the Tiger. That was a bit of a meh. But he's the first one that comes up every single time. Yeah. So you think mascots are Tony the Tiger? Why? Because they're great.
Yeah. Was it always great? Was that always the slogan?
Yeah.
It's like, they're fine. Was it like
they're okay, but my wife left me, so now I'm not doing too bad, but I'm seeing someone about it. Oh dear. Frosty's couch just saying, oh yeah.
They're better than hungry.
They're better than they have been.
Yeah, like
oh dear. I could feel some adverts coming on about this.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, Tony the Tiger, he's been going for a long time. He's an old boy. In 1952 started.
52.
Yeah.
Decrepit old cat.
They're great.
Yeah. In my day
we called them Tony's Cinnamon Crunches, but with a K because the Kaiser took our seats, so we didn't have seats and we only had to use Ks. Well, that's nothing to do with 52, but
I don't care. He's a tiger. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
He's a tiger.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
He's not got geopolitics down. He's a tiger and a mascot, and that's enough.
Yeah.
You just expect too much from these mascots, man. You got to give them some room.
I know. He's done his time.
He's done his time. He worked hard. He makes all that cereal, I presume.
Yeah. I reckon that's like his tiger sort of dandruff.
No, that's less fun.
No. I don't know how else he would make it, unless he's like, because he's a big cat. That's like the he's got a scratching pole. And that's his like.
Well, no, I don't think it actually comes off his body. I think he just has a big kitchen and he makes it. He probably has a big machine. I imagine he has a large lever, and only he's strong enough because he's a big fuck off tiger to pull the lever. Which, like you know, Bertha, right? They've got a giant machine called Bertha, but it's probably called Greta. Great Greta.
Oh, like it.
and he goes like, and he pulls the lever. And they come out and they go, they're great, and they just spaffs out loads of like frosted sugar coated flakes. And he goes, and he tries every 50,000th one. He goes, they're still great, they're still great. And every now and then they're not great, and he has to shut it down and go, what the fuck? And he has to find out, you know.
So are you saying that Tony the Tiger's catchphrase is involuntary tick?
It is now because he's 52, mate. All right, say what you want, all right, but it's been, you do anything for like over 70 years, right? You're gonna be great in your sleep. I mean, like Mrs. Tiger went a while ago. Like, you know, she's like, I cannot stand this shit, and he's like, but they're great, we're great, I'm great, we're all great.
She left him.
Yeah,
I can't. It's not great anymore, Tony. Yeah. It's not great. Stop saying our marriage is great. But it's great!
Yeah, no! He's like in the rain, he's like, they're great, they're still great.
I'll do some sad music, you do this great.
He's down some fucking alleyway with a hooker, and he's like finishing and going, they're great! And he's like, get away! And he's like crying. He's like crying into his cereal. And he's like, it's not great. Then he eats the cereal.
Great. They don't make the water hot enough, but it's green.
Like, I miss you, Nancy. I'm not great. I know, Tony. You need to talk to someone. I can't.
I feel sad for Tony now.
The Kellogg's people won't let me.
Oh, dear.
Mr. Tiger.
Sorry, Tony, we've had to let you go. That's not great.
I feel like this is like one of those like those fucking like those tangents they go off in like Family Guy, and we just stayed there for way too long.
Yeah,
I'm like living in this tangent.
Well, Tony the Tiger, he's a tiger, so you wouldn't do any dressage with him. Oh, that's a little cut back to his.
I mean, that wasn't great, but I respect your attempt.
I thought it was great.
I know you did.
It wasn't
okay,
great.
now this is a fact that some people might find interesting, but not me. The most popular horse breed seen at the Olympics and other international FEI competitions are warm blood horses bred for dressage. Just to quite clarify, they're called warm blood. There aren't cold blood horses. That's just, I don't know, it's a stupid name for a breed. But anyway,
are newts cold-blooded? Because I'm thinking, if
are newts cold-blooded? I don't know what the fuck you're asking me. Fucking, I'll see you like a regular person.
Amphibians are cold-blooded animals, meaning they do not have a constant body temperature, but instead take on the temperature.
Well, I assume that she's reading that the newts are. I'm giving her agenda, because you know.
But the only reason I ask is because you say they're warm-blooded. If there was a cold-blooded horse, that would remind me of like a horse newt, and they just stuck to the side of the walls by swimming pools and stuff. That would freak the crap out of me.
I don't think if a horse was cold-blooded, it could automatically stick to a wall. I think you've picked two random little facts. It's just been like, what if we froze his blood? Will he be able to stick to walls? That's not how Spider-Man works, right? That's not.
What if it's one of those horses running across the hot sand like those lizards do?
Oh, I just saw it. Fucking hell.
Oh, sugar. He's running. Sorry.
Would you like a sugar cube?
Sorry. Sorry, go back to your cold-blooded horses.
Alright. The most critical characteristic of a warm blood registry is that its breeding goal is to breed sport horses. So literally, it's just a broad term for a horse that's made to breed other sport horses. So that's and it can go for like obviously show jumping, dressage, anything that's sporty, and just racing and shit. Go on.
Would that where the expression "too hot to trot" would come, or "hot to trot" would come from? Because that's when they say horse is ready for. They're saying a hot to trot, so hot-blooded. Hot.
Yes.
Cool. If not, I'm putting that on Wikipedia. Fuck it, that's mine. My facts.
but primarily show jumping and dressage. They also include many combined driving and eventing as well. Eventing is a broad term for blah, blah, blah. But yeah, breeding animal attractive need for the market. So this is all. Traditionally, it was cavalry mounts. So it was a skill set of cavalry mounts. Cavalry mounts. The important thing of a cavalry mount is they have to be powerful, fast, and really, really fucking nimble and agile. So they have to be able to like. They'd be caning through, and then they could be like, all right, and to the left, and all pull at once, uniformly in a direction, because the whole point is a line of cavalry hitting at once. That's why the skill set is so important. So that's basically where the breed comes from. Warm bloods have also filled these roles purposely. But yeah, so they became more popular after the end of World War II, when mechanisation made agricultural horses obsolete. So a lot of the agricultural horses, they moved basically when they were still breeding them, they were like literally the cars become popular in a matter of 20 years or so, and there were all these horses everywhere, and they literally like so many horses were slaughtered. It was horrible because horses were one of the biggest industries, and then within 20 years we just didn't need them. They were sports, and some people got around on them still, but for the most part it just wasn't a thing anymore. It was just for like rich cunts, because back in the day horses, everyone fucking had, not everyone had a horse, but like they were still expensive, but like it was very normal for someone down your road to have a horse, because I need that because my business is, I'm a rag and bone man, or I fucking I'm a fireman, or whatever the fuck it is you do, you need to get about anything and you have to pull a cart, you need a horse. And then 20 years later it was more economical to get a car. The scale of economy shot up so quickly because of Henry Ford and the industrializer. Anyway, I'm going off on tangent here, but that was interesting, I thought. But World War II was the impetus that pushed it up, because it pushed the industrial size so high up. Horses were used at the beginning of World War II. First World War, everyone had horses. They were running at the fucking Germans with horses and getting mown down. And in Second World War, they had like, we use horses, no we won't, and they just fucked them off. And they were trying to breed them, and they had no military purpose anymore. That was the line. So after World War II, they had this whole breed, they've been breeding them since the 1500s. They had all these horses they've been breeding for hundreds and hundreds of years, like half a millennium they've been breeding these fucking horses. They're like, no, we don't need them anymore. So their only purpose, that particular breed, is just for dressage and I suppose some other events, maybe show jumping, but yeah, they found their niches. They call it family horses and combined driving horses. But again, it's largely just for sport or for fun. But like, there's no practical application for these breeds anymore, and the whole point of them in the first place. So yeah, it's largely just to show off and get medals. They used to be. They were the backbone of the armed forces. It was just a bit sad. I mean, if you were a horse in like 1912 and you're like, what's happening?
Yeah.
What's going on, guys? And then like 20 years later, like, where have all the horses gone? And there's like lots of glue. A lot of glue.
Oh dear.
Well, I mean, in when they cut off a lot of Britain at the beginning of the Battle of Britain, a lot of horses were euthanised because they eat so much, and they were eaten. Yeah.
So it's
but then again, I had Findus crispy pancakes as well, which famously contain horse.
Yeah.
And IKEA meatballs, which famously contain horse. And if I'm honest, I did order horse from Muscle Food just to see what it tastes like. Didn't like it.
In France?
Of course you ate horses in France.
Well, that's the one thing you would never hear a French person say, let's not eat that animal. Or let's not eat that bit of animal. It's like that bit's probably a bit nasty. Like, let's not eat the arsehole. They're like, no. We'll have it sent it this way. We'll do this. I could do this puff thing where you put it with a sauce.
Rub it with garlic. Rub it with more garlic.
Yeah, I've had horse. It's depending on how it's done. I wouldn't say nay. No, that was expected. I'm sorry.
That was very good though. Look, it would be wrong if you hadn't done it.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Horsey facts. Carry on, sir.
So,
back to you, Mascot.
My next mascot is the honey monster. Honey Honey Monster Puff is a breakfast cereal manufactured in the United Kingdom from puffed wheat sweetened and sugars with honey, fortified with vitamins and iron. Not metal. Well, no, technically, yeah. The cereal was originally sold as Sugar Puffs, but was rebranded in 2014. It was labelled as Honey Monster Sugar Puffs for a time. The cereal was known for its Honey Monster mascot, a large, hairy yellow creature introduced in 1976. Sugar Puffs were first launched in 1957, Tony and Tigerland, with Jeremy. Yeah?
What?
Yeah, this is where I'm going to blow your mind. Let me start again. So Sugar Puffs were first launched in 1957 with Jeremy the Bear, the cereal's promotional character. So Sugar Puffs used to be a bear. But wasn't a cartoon bear. Jeremy was a live European female brown bear. So in 2022, Honey Monster won the Louisiana Index Prize, Silver Award. But had a bear. Bear, Sugar Puffs was a bear.
That's weird.
That bit I didn't sort of know what sort of. Wow, what I was reading it's like, what, a cartoon, but no, a real live bear. So, eat my cereal. I don't know, you wouldn't mess with that bear. Yeah, so again, Honey Monster's been around for a long time, and he's in Tony the Tiger sort of era. They might have known each other, you know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but
Just like housemates.
yeah.
Back in the early 50s, they before they went off on their own, before they really made it, they came up together in the sort of like late 40s, and then they just went off and like they met up 20 years later, and they're like, fucking who knew?
Those years when we was at college, they were great, and then the Sugar Puffs. I don't know why, but yeah, that's my Sugar Puff sort of fact. I did like the Honey Monster. He was a big hairy bastard.
He was a big hairy bastard. He was the main reason I tried, because I didn't really think they were very good, if I'm honest.
I liked them until they got too soggy, until they turned into mush flaps.
They're like fine. They were never good, but they were fine. They kind of tasted like they were sort of slightly tasty polystyrene puffs.
Yeah.
And then you're like, this tastes like polystyrene. It's got the same. If you chew on polystyrene, it's the same texture of like that sort of squeaky shit on your teeth. You're like, this doesn't taste like food. I'm not sure this is food. And do they make them anymore?
I think I've seen them. I've not seen the actual Sugar Monster ones, because I think this is the.
I'm just wondering if they weren't food, and that's why you can't get them anymore.
More than likely. No, because there was another fact which I deleted off here. Shit. Because they changed the mascot, they've done all that, and it lost its popularity. That's why they had to change names and everything. So I think they did take like Sugar Puff Monster stuff away from it. But yeah, too much sugar.
Too much sugar, bad for you. Make you be a diabetic too.
Yeah.
Which is not the greatest advert for cereal, but you know.
Diabetes! Come get your diabetes today! Full of sugar, cinnamon, more sugar, and a little bit of lard. Diabetes! Yay! Put some milk with it, that'll taste shit.
Sugar milk. Full fat milk, because who the fuck cares?
Yeah. Oh dear. You should brand some cereal. Yeah. Would you like to equestrian?
I'd like to equestrian all over your face, neck and chest. Equestrian dressage has been an Olympic sport since 1912 and is widely acknowledged as the ballet of horseback. The primary goal of dressage is to achieve a harmonious partnership between horse and rider, where the horse smoothly responds to the rider's subtle cues. Dressage is often described as an art form, as it combines technical precision with the grace and beauty of a horse's movements. Now, this was in the early 20th century. They tried to incorporate fuckloads of new disciplines into Olympics, right? Into the Olympics, sorry, I'm just like a mole. But they did a bunch of sports. So dressage was one of them, but they also had they had painting, they had they had dance, they had all these like really, because they basically were trying to incorporate art in as a whole new wing of the Olympics.
Did you use horses painting?
No, not horses painting.
Oh, right, okay. I was no, that would be shit.
Well, would it?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know, man. I think a horse. No, you're probably.
I'm going to look at some horse pictures that horses draw now. You carry on. I'm going to.
You find a horse painting. I'll carry on with my nonsense. But anyway, they weirdly, most Because the thing is, like, I don't know how many. Like, they did the thing with the. Hang on a sec, the door's doing something.
Just doing that.
Oh, it's a guest. Oh, bloody hell. Our sponsor has given us some more. Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright. We have to have a small.
I'm not having the blue one.
There's no blue one left.
Cool.
Just lucky dip. These are the super sour, mega sour, sour, sweet, sour thing. Oh, fucking hell, this one's half blue. I'm not having it. I'm not having it. That's the same one. It's the same one.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, God. Oh, God. Yeah. All of the art-based sport have been largely taken away. Yeah. Oh, my drink ran out. Oh, God.
I'm happy with this choice.
Oh. Oh, man. Oh.
You can't see this, but there's a small tear running down Dan's.
It's not small. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, sweet horsey Jesus. Oh, fuck. Oh, man. I think I passed the worst of it. So, yeah. Oh. Most of the painting and other arty things have been discontinued in Olympic sports because it's fucking obviously can't objectively score one painting against another because it's completely subjective, because it's art. But dressage was part of the push to incorporate that thing on. It can be quantified more clearly. So anyway, that's why dressage is still there as an Olympic sport. I'm fucking crying. My wife, who promised to protect me and love me and support me, has brought me to this point. My beard is wet with my own fucking tears. Oh, good Christ, that was the worst one. Why was that so bad? Yours wasn't that bad.
No.
Oh my God.
I thought they're the same colour.
They were the same colour. I don't understand why that was so bad. I don't think I'm a bitch. Both had a blue one.
Yeah,
that was worse than the blue one was.
That one always killed me. That blue one.
Oh my Lord.
No. I can't find the pictures drawn by horses. I've seen them do it.
Anyway.
Yeah, sorry.
Horses can paint, but not in the Olympics. There you go. They just do it for fun. It's not actually, honestly, you could sell it. I mean, I'd have a horse painting on my wall.
Yeah.
If I had the big smiley face and the horse painted it, I would totally put that on my wall. Wouldn't you?
Absolutely.
And people say, that's a bit of a crap painting. Yeah, a horse did it. And they're like, oh, fuck me. Oh, fair play. And I'm like, how many good paintings has your horse done? And they'd be like, oh, sorry. Yes, yeah. Say sorry to me. Say sorry to Princess Honeytrots.
If I had a donkey that could do paintings, I would call him Picasso.
I'm very impressed with you.
Thank you.
I want you to hear this right now, right? I very much value you. I really do. That was very good.
Thank you.
And you knock them out of the park. They're really very good. Anyway, in many ways, you're like my mascot.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So now it's time for the darker side of the mascots. It's not that dark. I'm really overselling it. Basically, Captain Birdseye, zombie. Zombieseye.
Fucks chickens.
It wasn't fish. It was chicken the whole time. Captain Birdseye.
Do you love fish sticks?
Yeah, I love fish sticks.
I don't know. How about kids?
No.
So fuck. Anyway, sorry, go on.
Nothing but a gay fish. Captain Birdseye, also known as Captain Igloo.
What? Sorry, what? Captain Igloo.
Igloo.
Captain Igloo.
Captain Igloo.
So Captain Birdseye's name's Captain Igloo.
No, Captain Birdseye, also known as Captain Igloo, is the advertising
The fuck
mascot.
he is? He's not called Captain Igloo.
In some countries he is, yeah. Captain Birdseye, also known as Captain Igloo, is the advertising mascot for the Birdseye, known as Igloo in parts of Europe. So in some parts they call
I
it...
live in Europe.
Yeah, I know, but some parts. You don't live in them parts.
The fuck, Captain fucking
I know,
Igloo.
I know. Because it does the frozen food, it is the frozen food brand, so that's why they associated with frozen. So are they trying to refer to Captain Birdseye as a well-dressed Inuit? I don't know. Yeah, so known as Captain Igloo in parts of Europe, frozen food brand founded by Clarence Birdseye. That's a bad surname. Appearing in numerous television and billboard commercial. He is being played or modelled by various actors and is generally depicted as a clean-living older sailor with a white beard, dressed in a merchant navy uniform with a white polo neck sweater and a West Country pirate style accent. Bay me fish fingers, you'll do, SpongeBob. The actor most associated with Captain Birdseye was John Hewer. Remember that name? He played the character from 1967 to 1998.
Really?
His tenure was interrupted by a hiatus in 1971 when the fictional captain killed off by Birdseye with an obituary in the Times. So basically the Times newspaper put an obituary for Captain Birdseye in there just randomly one time, and it said Birdseye captain on the 7th of the June the 7th 1971. Long after exposure, life just slipped through his fingers. Celebrity and gourmet, mourned by Sea Cook Jim and the Commodore, in recognition of his selfless devotion to the nutritional needs of the nation's children. So he's died. But then he's come back. Birdseye decided to resurrect the character 3 years later, on the 22nd of July 1974, to bolster the brand against the rising competition and rising prices resulting from the Cod Wars.
Cod Wars.
So they have pulled Captain Birdseye back from the dead, right? Because of the Cod Wars, you know, that famous Cod Wars.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we all know about the Cod Wars.
It's a bit fishy, wasn't it? He was brought back to portray the captain who soon recaptured the popularity with children in 1993. He was named in the poll as the most recognisable captain on the planet after Captain Cook. So yeah, I was like, that was out of all the Mascots facts I was trying to read through and all the information. When I come across that one, I was like, dude, Captain Birdseye, zombie, and he's resurrected to defeat the Cod Wars. Full sail ahead, there's a fish there. I'm a cod, I'm gonna get you, Captain Birdseye. Fuck you, here's my fish finger grenades. Blah, 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 blah.
There's at least a couple of movies in there, you know. I mean, he could be one of the Avengers, I'm pretty sure.
Why not? Why
not?
You got Captain America.
Seaman. Sorry.
Oh dear.
Or fishman.
Oh dear, I like that one. Cool. Alright. That's my Birdseye.
Strong Birdseye. Strong. My tongue is burnt now. Thank you, wife. When you finally get around to listening to this, you'll know. I won't tell you. I'll say that was mild. But then, if you hear this in a few weeks' time when you finally catch up, you'll know how much of a fucking arsehole you are. Yeah,
just go downstairs. Fucking love that sweet. I put 12 of them. I ate 12 of them.
Necked them like nothing. Fucking. Hi there. We all need alarms to wake up in the morning to let us know about life's destroying fires or impending floods or other natural disasters. Of course, but I know what you're all thinking. When life's this alarming, how can anything really alarm you anymore? There's only one sound that will wake you up or cut through all the noise and the stress of the stimuli-filled world we live in and call home. Savage testicular torture. All of our alarms feature spine-crumbling, soul-eviscerating sounds of the ultimate primal male fear. You'll never become numb to it, you'll never be able to ignore it, and it will haunt your dreams, but you'll never miss a meeting. Alarmsticles. We cut through the noise. Types of dressage. There are numerous dressage movements, including the half pass, flying changes, extended trot, canter pirouettes, and the collected walk. Quadrille and padido are dressage performances involving a group of 4 or 2 horses, respectively, performing synchronized movements. That's right. 4 horses.
Yeah.
Not of the apocalypse,
I was going to say.
of dance. But yeah, there's a quadrille is 4, and padido. What is it?
What was it?
Padido.
Oh.
Yeah.
The problems of the pretentious. It's just like 10 DX. No, I can't pronounce that one.
Padido.
But yeah, about it. Like do.
Padido.
It's like
But yeah, basically two.
Padido. That's something like the paws and hoofs of 2 or something. Like
The
that.
horses of 2. Oh, okay. So yeah, but yeah, so they do, and they do loads of spinning and shit like that. But this is like they're totally in sync, and that's the apparently very, very hard to do. But yeah, I was a pretty small one, but it just they do all that crazy shit. They're crazy.
That's cool.
Okay, back to
life, back to the Duracell Bunny.
oh
No.
okay.
Duracell Bunny first appeared in 1973. Again, people's names. Mallory Duracell.
So what? Mallory Duracell's the person.
Who launched the Duracell Bunny. So
Mallory.
Mallory Duracell. Again, I'm just thinking of Archer.
It's a cell of a battery. Like what? That's their surname.
Yeah,
It's
apparently.
I always assumed it was like no, it's not someone's fucking name. Duracell. It's a cell of a battery and it's durable. Like Duracell. It's like I can't believe that's someone's fucking name. That's their name, and they made a battery. What are the chances? Genuinely, like what are the chances?
Maybe the parents were like, we've got ambitions for this child.
Yeah, it's
One,
like-
we're going to call her Mallory, so she's going to get bullied into doing shit.
Yeah.
I say, no offence to anyone who is called Mallory. Lovely name. And then, ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Doggy pungence. Maybe let him go. Maybe let him out the room. Wow.
Get out, you.
Wow. Rich. Is that you, James? I can't see anymore. You dirty bastard. You dirty bastard.
What would you rather chew? When I speak, or that dirty?
Well, I don't have a choice. I'm chewing that right now. Bloody hell.
Apologise to Mallory. Again, lovely name. So first appeared in 1973. Mallory Duracell launched.
Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. It's a shit name. Own it. Is it a good name, James?
No,
Genuinely, it's not a good name, okay?
Fuck you, Mallory Duracell.
I'm not telling... No, you're not a bad person because your name's Mallory.
No.
But you do have a shit name.
Yeah.
Alright, there you go. In my opinion.
Thank you.
And in reality.
So first appearance 1973. That dickhead Mallory Duracell.
Mallory Duracell.
Launched the Duracell Bunny campaign in 1973 with the Drumming Bunny television advertisement. When the Duracell Bunny debuted in North America in 1973, it was slated to be a one-shot character in the Drumming Bunny advertisements. Duracell trademarked their bunny, but in 1988 that trademark had lapsed. Sensing the opportunity, Duracell's North American rival, Energizer, created a parody of the Drumming Bunny. So in 1988, Energizer's parody ad began much as Duracell's original in 73 ad did. Except that midway through the discussion of which drumming rabbit would last longer, it was interrupted by the Energizer Bunny, a different pink rabbit wearing sunglasses, flip-flops, and beating a bass drum. It's an upgrade. The Duracell Bunny advertisement campaign had evolved, and the Duracell Bunnies are usually depicted as doing something other than beating a drum, as they did in the original 73 advertisement. Into 2019, the bunny spoke for the first time.
Wow.
So the bunnies are bang bang drum, all Energizer, you
Yeah.
come along, you're cool, you're the cool kids, you're around the back of the shed smoking cigarettes whilst doing your batteries, and then
So now he's just... And then they go, like, oh, got to do something different with him. Like, okay,
Yeah.
he's shagging now.
yeah,
Just like, yeah, it's like...
last longer. Why, Duracell Bunny? That's much for the first word that he spoke. Apparently, 2019, the bunny spoke for the
Let
first time.
us fuck.
I can go all night. They call me alkaline.
They should have done that because it was
Yeah.
like the mid-70s. They could have got Kiss on that.
Yeah.
You should me all night long.
Cool.
yourself. Anyway, crazy days. Germans. German rider Isabel Wirth, who won more Olympic medals than any other equestrian in any sport, issued a statement about the discussion among horse lovers, riders, and animal welfare activists in the wake of the Cesar Para controversy. Now, this was a big thing in the dressage world. Apparently, I looked in I was looking at controversy. I was like, there's only really a few things of note because for the most part, it's just sort of vague shit. But this guy, Cesar Para, he was provisionally suspended by the FEI, the International Equestrian. So that should be IEF, but they call it FEI. Doesn't fucking matter. But that's weird. They do it the other way around because it is FEI everywhere. But I thought it was the Federation of Equestrian. No, it's the way around, isn't it? FEI, International Equestrian Federation. That's fucking. I've never noticed that because those are that's the acronym. But the letters are actually, the word is the wrong other way around. It doesn't. That's so not interesting. Sorry. But yeah, videos come of him whipping the fuck out of his horses and really fucked up training practices. So he would do all kinds of fucked up shit with these horses, and there were a load of videos of him beating the fuck out of them. He's just nasty bastard. Right? Yes. And the fucked up thing wasn't that he did that, and they provisionally suspended him. And it was this. I don't think anything further. Literally, apart from that, you won't see anything about that afterwards. As far as I know, he carried on working after that. The concerning thing was that in loads of other riders not only defended him, but they were like, "All right, you might have gone a bit far, but that's how you train a horse." And they were just all very much like, "Yeah, that's how I fucking did it." So it seems like. Because there's a practice of breaking horses, and there's loads of different ways of doing that. But with dressage, you have to be so in control of that horse. The premise, the way they say about it, is quite floaty and nice about like how you have to be totally simpatico and you have to be completely on the same page. But it seems like to some extent you have to just have complete dominion of this horse. You have to just be completely in control of it, and if it gives you any lip at all or it pushes back at all, then you just can't have that. So yeah, he was. I don't know. It was a bit nasty because it was the implication from the article I read was that the claims that he did that were like, well, of course he did, and everyone like who heard about it was like, yeah, of course he beats the fuck out of horses, and you're like, what? Like no one was bothered about it, and the FEI just were like, yeah, you're very bad, we'll look into it, and then nothing else seemed to come of it, and it seems like a bit like, okay, there might be an accepted amount of like just nastiness towards horses in the, but yeah, I mean it's not, it's considered based on like just the cortisol levels in animals to work out how stressed they are, because they can't ask them obviously, and they said like they do register higher levels of cortisol in dressage horses than other horse sports, so they do seem like these horses are stressed out, but we obviously don't know how much, and they're not like show jumping, for example, is way more dangerous. Horses get put down like every year. They put down hundreds of horses because they'll go over a jump wrong, break their leg, and they're like, oh, they just shoot them. That happens like all the time.
Sounds sad when you do hear a lot of that.
That happens so much, and in dressage that doesn't happen because there's no, they're not running at like 100 miles an hour into a wall. So with or like just horse racing in general, like that, all that stuff is like that is legitimately very dangerous, whereas dressage is less dangerous. So it's like it's stressful, but I don't know how you quantify it, but there's definitely some shadiness going on. There's a bit more I've got to talk about, a different thing, but yeah, that's that one.
Cool.
Sad.
I've got 3 more.
Let's see what I've got. Boosh. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4, but none of them are huge.
Okay.
Easy there. Alright, go on. You do one, I'll do one. Then when I'm done, I'll just finish mine off. And
would you ever associate 2 words together? Quickie.
Yep.
And rabbits.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah?
I don't think they're long lovers, are they? I don't think bunnies get down for time. They got time for that shit.
Quickie is a rabbit character that Nestlé's chocolate-focused brand Nesquik used as their official mascot.
I remember Quickie.
Yeah, I forgot that his name was Quickie.
No, I remember him being Quickie. I remember going like as a when I was a young boy. I was like tee-hee.
Again, another one. The parents didn't like him. Called it Quickie. Not going to get bullied at school, are you? It's like being called a knob jockey. But that child's not gonna survive. The mascot made its debut in 1973. That's a very popular year, 73. With mascots.
Yeah.
Quickie's. Oh, sorry.
Peak mascot times. Go on, sorry. Just.
Quickie's cereal box appeared, and given name evokes associations with speed and easiness within the consumer's mind. The animal choice. Oh, like it. The animal's choice of rabbit. Sorry. The animal choice of rabbit is not a conscientious, but rather a clever choice, since rabbits are known for their speed. The mascot's outlook was somewhat redesigned from 2005 and onwards to appear to make it more detailed and modern. He's also based on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, really?
So that one, he's also based on Sonic the Hedgehog. I thought, fuck, that's banging. I'm going to find some more stuff out about that. I find nothing.
Just someone's randomly put that in there and he's just like...
So I can't...
Well, they would never admit that, would they?
No.
You know?
But I think I saw there's like a game or something, there's like a Sonic thing and then Quickie's on there. Yeah, because I was looking through pictures.
Your phone's so much quicker than mine. It really bums me out.
Sorry.
My iPhone 11 is like, it's become a right dog recently. It's just like, I'm so old, you want a new phone, don't you?
So sad.
That's how it sings to me all the time. It's like, dude, come on. You know what that would mean for you? He's like, hey, maybe it's my time. Maybe it's my time.
Yeah, there's some bits about Sonic and Quickie, but yeah, I can't find anything. So I can't find that, but I thought that would have been bloody interesting if that was real.
Interesting, if true.
Yes. And that was it. I've done that one.
You did do that one. Well done.
Thank you.
Dressage is pretty. It's cited by feminists as. I don't know exactly what the point they're trying to make, but it's considered very pro because basically most of the, not only are obviously all the gold medals have been won by women since '98 when women were allowed to do it. They of all ages too. Like the first one was Germany's Isabel Wirth, who got her gold medal at dressage at the age of 49. And a few Germans actually: Simone Bloom, British rider Rosalind Cantor. Oh, James Cantor. Fuck me. This is weird with the surnames today.
Oh,
it's like what were you going to do with your life? I must something to do with horses. You can be anything. No, I can't. I am what I am. But no, like so. Most Olympic sports, they were old for Olympic athletes. What I'm saying, right? Most of the Olympic athletes are young as fuck, and then they're burnt out by 24. That's almost most sports. But this is the exception. And not only are most of the women because in terms of a competition, about half of them are women. Almost all of the top competitors are women, and about half of the top. I think this is the top 20 horses in the world, like in terms of like literally by points, like competing horses. Half of them are female. They're mares. Of the top 5, 4 of them are mares.
Okay.
They are female horses, female women, but they dominate the sport. It's one of those things where you're like, that's a bit. It's kind of it's a weird. In most sports, like, I mean, it isn't like a gender thing. It's just like remember that thing with John McEnroe where he said like Venus Williams is one of the best female tennis players in the world. And they're like, why do you say female? Why don't you say tennis players? He's like, because most male tennis players beat the shit out of her. That's like, I'm not trying to be a prick. It's just like, it's not comparable. You can't compare the two because men have they just have different bodies. It's not not the same sport, and it was happened to be at the height of all the gender shit. So it was just a very polarizing time, and he was very blasé about it. People got really fucked off with him, and he wasn't wrong, because I mean Venus, she agreed the same thing. She's like, oh no, I'd be destroyed. The top 100 male players would destroy me. That wouldn't even be fair. And it was like, that's bizarre to hear, and her just saying that. But it's like, no. Whereas, and in most sports, they are, they don't mix male and female because they just have different skill sets. But in dressage and a couple of other horse-based, obviously the horses, but even the horses, like, it's not because male horses tend to be bigger and more muscular and stronger and everything, but that's not the point. But it's I don't know, it was interesting. So girl power.
Bitches be crazy horses.
Bitches be crazy good at dressage.
Absolutely.
And I've got something really dishy. And cooking, there you go. Get back on the horse when you're done in the kitchen.
I'm sure that's got to be in a Western film somewhere.
Yeah, that's like, that's cool. I just think it's kind of cool. And it's a very feminist sport.
Good.
And they look funny.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm gonna have to look it up. I've seen some little tiptoe little trots, but I think I'm gonna have to look up some crazy things.
There's some really fun, but if you just look like a funny dressage, there's actually millions of them. They'll just go on like TikTok or YouTube shorts or something. Yeah. It will tickle you. Tee-hee. Go on, do you think?
What did you just say? Tee-hee?
I did say tee-hee.
Pillsbury dough, originally named. See, So the Pillsbury dough, originally named Jonathan Pillsbury. These are really unfortunate people, but then that's you name your product after yourself. So Jonathan Pillsbury is an advertising mascot for the Pillsbury Company, appearing in many commercials from 1965 until 2005, ended with a human finger poking Doughboy's belly. The Doughboy responded by giggling when his belly was poked. The first one, hoo hoo, or earlier on, a slight giggle, tee hee. So it's a hoo hoo.
That was a Mickey Mouse thing, like, you had to get rid of it. It's like, no, tee hee.
Disney, that Pillsbury dough man, put some ears on him, that's fucking Mickey, that's it. Hoo hoo. Or tee hee, put both together though, it'll be an owl. Hoo hoo, tee hee, hoo hoo, hee hee. No, I don't know where to go with this. Yeah, Pillsbury dough, got a dickhead laugh. Yeah, I always remember him. Yeah, do you know why? That's what everyone fucking called me at school, didn't they? Oh, little fat boy, little Pillsbury dough boy, kept poking me in the stomach. Yeah.
Did you say tee hee?
No. I was.
Not once.
I had a plethora of explanatories, which would be sourced out a vocal obstetrician in their one singular direction, which would the profanities would start with F's and C's and not football clubs. No. Yeah.
I understand. I understand.
Yeah.
It's okay, mate. It's okay.
Bring the memories. They weren't great.
They won't do it now.
No.
Kind of want to poke you there.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's alright.
My inner dickhead fuck with you.
But you need to choose whether to do a hoo-hoo or tee-hee.
I think tee-hee.
Go on.
Tee-hee. Oh no, I'm not doing it. Don't offer it up. Fucking hell. Oh, that's just tragic. Don't do that. You got one left, have you?
I've got one singular, one left.
Okay, cool. I've got 3. I'll do 2.
Tee-hee.
I'll save the dark one for the end.
Oh, this has been a dark episode, isn't it?
I don't know.
Well,
it's not crazy dark. We've done darker. We did fucking murder as one of them. Anyway.
None of them come back as fisherman zombies though for the Cod Wars.
No.
Cod Wars.
Alright, so for most riders, dressage scores in the high 70s or low 80s are considered grounds for celebration. A score of 100 is beyond exceptional. It's unheard of. The seemingly impossible happened when Jazz Beat and rider Neil McIntosh were given a score of 100 in the material test in the Ottawa Dressage Festival. in the I think about 20 years ago. It was considered like just no one could fucking believe it. They were investigated. It had never happened in the whole history of it. It happened. I think it was 2005. I didn't actually write that down. It's really annoying. But that was that's how they score it, and it was like just no one had ever given 100 score and everything, and they just kept going over it, and they were like, no, that's definitely 100, and that has become the benchmark. And that guy, I believe, retired after that. He was like, well, I'm fucking done, because he's like, you're not gonna. That was it. That's the pinnacle. But only one person ever got 100 in the entire history of the sport.
Super crazy.
And another quick one. Moreland tortillas. Tortillas. Moreland's tortillas, more commonly known as Toto, is one of the most expensive horses in the world. The $15 million dressage horse is owned by German rider Paul Schockenmoller and Dutch rider Edward Gall. 15 million for one horse.
That's fucking mental.
I mean, I suppose when you consider... But then, I don't know how much money's in the sport, honestly.
No.
I mean, you can't... in F1, they spap a load of fucking sponsorship over the sides and all that. I don't think you're chucking on, like, you're not putting Coke on the side of your horse, are you?
He's got Marlboro written over his arse.
I don't think he does. I don't think he does. I think the idea is to pull revenue, and and also you're not getting those crazy like football crowds.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know quite. No one's buying a no one's buying a dressage kit. It's a 2024 kit. I've got to get it on. And no one's doing that.
We might have to do that when we get our podcast Money Horse Day.
Well, yeah, obviously, of course, we fucking do. Yeah. All right. Anyway, that was. I've got one left.
Same here.
Talk it, speak it,
Mr. Peanuts.
barp it,
Barp it. Twist it. Flick it.
rub it, pull it, wipe it, leave.
Oh dear. Bop it. X-rated edition.
Yeah. Fuck off.
Spank it. Fist it. Whack it. Wank it. No.
Take the change. Go. Call a taxi.
Oh dear. I would not buy that.
No. It's funny once.
Mr. Peanut is the advertising logo and mascot for Planters, the American snack food company owned by Harmel. He is depicted as an anthropomorphic peanut.
Yes.
In its shell. Did I say that word right?
Ish.
Yeah, I fucking did. I didn't practice that like for ages every day. Yeah. In its shell. So wearing his formal clothing, an old-fashioned gentleman, with a top hat, monocle, white gloves, spats, and a cane. He is reported of British heritage, and his proper name. What do you reckon his proper name would be? He's a formal peanut. He's wearing spats. He's got a cane.
I mean, it's got to be pretty. Oh God, Humphrey Peanut. There's got to have some initials in there. Go. Tell me.
His proper name of Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smythe.
Yeah. Oh, he's Peanut. He's been Mr. Peanut, isn't he?
He's Mr. Peanut.
So his surname's Peanut. You can't call him Smythe and his name's Peanut.
Well, proper name of Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smythe, Peanut. Or maybe Peanut is like a title, so like you could be a lord or a doctor. I'm Mr. Peanut, Dr. Peanut, Roger.
A doctor's just a surname. It's still, I don't know. I don't buy this whole. I'm not buying this human peanut monster thing. Sorry.
Hi, I'm a giant peanut, but you can eat my children. Oh. Interlude.
Alright. Final fact. Gonna read a final fact. You're gonna learn some fucking things.
Final fact now.
I hope you're ready for a slightly dark side of the dressage world. Keeping the horse's mouth closed is essential for maximum communication and control. Some horses have contact issues, it's called, with the bridle. So basically their mouths aren't closed enough on the bridle, they can't control the horse properly. They have to have their mouths closed. And some horses like to have their mouths open. Now, What they used to do is they used to put sugar. They'd put sugar in their mouth to basically make it so they're like.
Yeah.
Now what they tend to do is they put a sugar paste, which is basically, literally, it's marshmallow fluff. They rub marshmallow fluff all over their lips.
Oh.
So quite often on that, you see the horses, they've got fucking this creamy shit all over their lips. And it's smeared on the lips to keep their mouths closed. However, it can also be used to cover up abuse from aggressive rider use. If they pull too hard, it can use scarring and stuff, so they cover up the scarring with marshmallow fluff. And here's another fucked up thing, right? Shoe polish. Shoe polish is frequently used to cover up spur marks on the flanks of the horse. It's illegal, but apparently it's very common. And when the FEI was talked about it, they were like, obviously we try and, it's definitely illegal in there, but we know it's a common practice, so it can't be, they basically were like, we know it happens, but we say don't do it, but it's not like they're not like checking. But look, these horses are, it's kind of fucked. The whole thing's kind of fucked because it's just for fun, and they're just torturing horses for fun. So in conclusion, it's dumb and kind of dickish, and they should just make the horse. Then again, these horses were bred for it, so I mean, it's like they wouldn't be alive otherwise. So I'm like, And most of the ones, if they're not going to die doing it, and they have a limited life, and afterwards they tend to live in pretty good retirement. There's a bunch of horses though, like they're put out to stud. So I don't know. I'm conflicted, but it's still it's kind of rich wank, isn't it?
It's basically that horse has got stories to tell.
Yeah, it's like, I've seen some things, boy. See these scars. You should see the other guy. He's a jockey. Well, he's a pretty lady, actually. She's pretty nice. But I bet you the women riders are nicer than the men riders.
Oh, blatantly.
I bet it's just the guys are the ones who are like beating the fuck out of their horses and like stabbing them with their spurs. And
I can make my horse go faster. Look what I can do.
Yeah.
Kicks. Oh no.
And then the ladies are like, would you like a sugar cube? Here you go, darling. Here you go, darling.
So everyone who rides horses is Mary Poppins.
Yes. Mary Poppins rides horses, and the horse is like, that's right, you fucking, it's right. Yeah, I'll do whatever you want, darling. Yeah, of course. Even lady horses are like, I don't care. I'm a horse. I don't have your weird male-female, issues. I just get on with that shit. I put my rabbits in the front garden today. First thing they did in front of everyone, I said, there you go, with all these weeds in the front garden. I thought they'd be quite good because they pull up all the weeds. They love weeds, right? So they look at all the weeds and they're like, oh, we're going to eat all this, but first, and then one just jumped on the other and started fucking the shit out of it. They're both women, they're both girly good rabbits, right? I was saying, rabbits, horses, they don't care. They're like, yeah, it's all good. But oh god, I don't know what my point was. Sorry, that's completely tangent. In conclusion, dressage. Okay.
Cool.
I feel like we've covered. I know more about dressage than I ever wished to, and hopefully you do too.
Who chose dressage to put on the list of? Oh, do we know?
I don't know. Probably Caroline. She loves putting rando shit in there just to.
Yes.
Although burrowing animals for certain, and I actually loved that. I really love burrowing animals, even though that's our least listened to one. I don't know why. I thought it was great. I thought it was really good. But the thing is, though, it's not like people are actually rating it poorly. They didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
But I think also it's because the weather kicked up and no one was listening to podcasts when the weather's up. I think they're out and about. They've got some nice music on. So I take it as a good thing. When the weather goes to shit, it'll be sitting there on a server and they can still pick at it later. So I don't mind. That shit will be there forever.
That's it. It's like you go round Jinan's house. She's lovely. She's always got that little pot of sweets. Oh, have a sweet. Fucking lovely. Right. You don't go see Nan for a little while. She's still there. Well, she's still got sweets. When you do get time to go see your Nan again, you go back. Those sweets are still there. So the ones that you would have had are still there. So you're going back to those sweets.
Yes.
So they're not gone anywhere. You can have them at a later time. So this podcast, the metaphorical sweets, they're still here for you. We'll be your Nan. Come and have a sweet when you're ready.
I take your analogy. I do. But I would say to all those out there that may be taking that too literally, don't just assume your Nan will be there forever. Okay.
Just
go and see your Nan now.
Yeah, please.
Just phone her up. Tell her you love her. Okay. Give her a pat on the head. And for God's sake, eat her sweets, because that's why she got them.
She ain't eating them.
She's not going to eat them. Oh no, they're far too sweet. They're far too sweet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. No. To the Nans.
Yeah. Episode 13 is sponsored by Nans.
Yeah. Which is which in some ways you say are mascots for shreddies. Actually.
They go, yeah, because they knit them all.
They do. They knit them.
Yeah. Ah, that's an advert for ages. Well, obviously they've stopped it, but yeah.
They've stopped it, but those Nans aren't around anymore.
No, that's because you didn't go fucking visit your nan and get your shreddies, did you? Yeah. How bad do you feel now?
She knitted your cereal. That's how much she. Oh, you bastards! All right. So, on that shameful note, I will call it.
Cool.
Good night, and God bless.
Night, Nan. Are you fed up with those old style razors and shavers that whenever you shave anywhere, you end up with loads of nicks and cuts? Hi, my name is Jonathan Everyman, and I'm here to tell you about the new Fab Shave. I am just your average guy, and sometimes I need that smooth, clean shave that makes me ready for the day, then ready for the night time. I was fed up with cuts on my chin, sack and shaft. This is why I invented Fab Shave. Fab stands for face and balls, so you remember the order to shave because you don't want to get face crabs now, do you? Shave Fab so you can feel fab for your bab. Ask the guys at Whiskey, Wine and Wisdom about their recommendation because they have soft shaved faces up there and as smooth as a dolphin's beak down there. Get Fab. Please tell us a fact or ten, we'll all gather round. Tell us facts containing overt facts. We love fucking quotes, overt quotes from our town. Great fucking quotes. Inspirational quotes and affirmations to make your day bright as hell. We all ready? Yeah, I'm ready.
About to crack the book open.
Oh.
And stop. If at first you don't succeed, so fucking what? Just do it again.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yep.
That's it. Okay. Brilliant. Don't fuck about. I completely agree with that. Yeah. Just yeah. The if you fuck up, that's totally the point. That you've learned how not to fuck up next time.
Unless you're trying not to smash your car into a wall, and you've smashed your car into a wall, you can't fucking do it again because you haven't got that car.
But the thing you're trying to do again is not do that.
But then if you're not going to do.
You have another car at some point. I don't know. Yeah. Just don't keep trying. There's no point in giving up.
Okay.
Okay, cool. I'm glad we did that.
Short, sharp, to the point. We didn't fuck it up, so we don't need to try it again because we've done it right.
Crushed it first time.
Yeah.
No, children.
Love you. Bye.
Bye. Welcome to Dan's Den of Direction. Interesting things to be told, to learn, to live. Hello.
Hi.
I'm Dan.
Hi, Dan. I'm James.
I'm here to give you some advice, maybe some directions, help you out of your lives.
Yeah.
Here are 5 easy and very usable things to learn how to do. No, that's stupid. To help you, I don't know. Fuck, just listen. Just listen.
Yeah. I'm listening. I want my ears to be learning.
Okay. First of all,
yep.
When you say cheers to someone as a colloquial thank you, just say cheers instead. They might double take, but they'll never ever query it, and it's just good fun.
Cheers.
Cheers. When you run out of coins for the trolley, just use a house key. It works just as well, and you never don't have one. Plus, when you lean against your trolley, you'll impale yourself on the keyblade, keeping you alert for value. When you get a sales call, wherever you happen to work, or maybe even at home, just tell them you don't deal with whatever it is they want to deal with you. Whatever they want to sell your way, just tell them that Margaret does all that shit, and she's not back till Thursday.
Oh, Margaret.
There'll be no Margaret. There's never a Margaret. And on Thursday, She's not in again. She's sick. But she'll be back on Monday. Continue that and see how long that lasts. I had one guy in for 7 weeks once.
Never found Margaret.
Margaret still doesn't exist, silly old bitch. Don't be a cunt unless you're dealing with a cunt. I'm sorry you feel that way. It's a powerful piece of passive aggression and works in many scenarios. Use it. Use it with abandon.
Cunt inception.
When someone gets aggressive and is getting in your face, just say, I'm so sorry, I've just done a cum. Nobody's going to be putting a hand on you after that, I assure you. Till next week, cunts. Bye.
Come.